right, so 5 minutes up. Let me just get rid of the WhatsApp so it don't make that noise. So let's get into it. So question one, I believe everybody is familiar with question one. So question one would be D, phytoplankton. Question two, which of the following features is not common to all living organisms? Right? Using all organisms use food to produce energy, right? All organisms get rid of metabolic waste. All organisms release energy for respiration, but not all organisms produce identical cells, right? Because some would be done sexually and some will be done asexually, right? So this would be not common, all right? So 2 out of 2 so far, all right? Item 3 and 4 refers to the following diagram, which consists in which osmosis is demonstrated. We have the beaker. We have 20% sugar solution outside, 40% sugar solution inside the Viskin tube. What's the main function of the Viskin tube is to act as a semi-permeable membrane, just like the cell membrane. All right. So 4, which of the following processes occur after several hours? All right, so after several hours, we know that there is a low concentration of sugar outside. So that means there's a higher concentration of water outside the beaker than in the Viskin tube. So therefore, water will be moving from a place of high concentration from outside the beaker into the Viskin tube. So therefore, water moves from the beaker into the Viskin tube is our answer there. 5. The site of photosynthesis. The site of photosynthesis. Right? The site of photosynthesis takes place in the chloroplast. That's where the chlorophyll is found. Next, item 6 refers to the following diagram of part of human digestive system. Right? So 1 is the liver, 2 is the stomach, and 3 is the small intestine. So now, which of the following correctly matches each number structure to its function? All right, so it says secretes gastric juice, that would be the stomach. So you're looking for anything that starts with 2. So C and D start with 2. Next thing produces bile. The liver produces bile, and the small intestine absorbs soluble end products. So the answer for 6 would be C. Yes, this slide will be saved. All right. Then item 7 refers to the following label diagram of a tooth. So which of the labeled parts contain the blood vessel and the nerve? We know that this 3, which is the pulp cavity, this is I is the enamel, 2 is the I is the dentine, and 3 is the pulp cavity. So therefore the pulp cavity will be C. All right. 8, which of the following teeth aids in grinding food into smaller pieces? Right, so grinding job is the molar and premolar. Right, the grinding job is the molar and the premolar. All right, so hope you guys are happy with your answers so far. Let's move on. Item 9 and 10 refer to the following bar chart, which shows a composition of 4 foods. Right, so all of these A, B, C, and D are 4 food made up of protein, fat, carbohydrates, and water. Question 9 says, which food above is most likely a cereal? which food is most likely a cereal, right? So this food, you'll have to look on what is cereal. So this come back down to the oats question, right? So for the guys that are here, so we the our 9 like me see so far. We don't like up live, man. No man, we don't like up live. We don't understand. 9 like 65 people. No man. We don't like up little like we don't understand we don't like up. Hey, hey. All right. So we're basically looking at what cereal is made out of. So this is looking at the oats question, right? So the oats, remember cereal, it's mainly made up of, oats is a cereal. So cereal will be mainly made up of carbohydrates, right? So we'll be looking at which one has the most carbohydrates. So here, D would be the suitable answer because D has the most carbohydrates, right? So D would be the answer for 9, right? Because it has most carbohydrates. That's the answer that I see best there. 10, which of the food above is not suitable for a person suffering from arteriosclerosis? So you know that's when the arteries are clogged. So we're looking for fat, right? Which of these group has most fat, right? And in my opinion, this C has the most fat. So therefore, that answer would be C. 10 would be C. All right. Beautiful, guys. Beautiful. For people who are asking for not doing biology will be later on. All right. 10, during the process of digestion, bile salts aid in. Right. So I was explaining this in a question last night where it said bile is responsible for emulsifying fat. So therefore, bile 11 would be D. Bile emulsify fat. So if you're here last night and some of you were saying that, hey, you know, sir, talk too much. Sir, we just want the answer and not the explanation. Right? You see that the explanation works well for you. All right. So D would be the answer there. Moving on to 12. Which of the following phrases best describe egestion? Right? Egestion. So egestion, of course, is the removal of undigested food. All right. So if you guys got 12 there for C, right, then you will be good. Beautiful. Moving on to 13, which of the following is not a function of the colon? So which of the following is not a function of the colon? Right, so we're going to do the process of elimination. This would be a new question based on what we have done. All right, so the colon basically, the main function of the colon is to absorb water in the body. So we know that already, right? So we're going to do our process of elimination. That would be a process. So X there, absorption of mineral salt into the body. That is also a function. So both of these is a function. The absorption of digested food, right, is not a function. And it briefly stored and digested food. This is a function as well. So the answer there would be C. Because D is when it is in the colon, right? Remember when the Remember that food is stored briefly in the rectum before it is passed out. Right? So food is in the rectum. So the rectum is a part of the colon. That's why I said brief storage of undigested food. So remember that I said that digestion of food takes place in the duodenum, the jejunum, and the ileum, which is the small intestine. So therefore, that would not be D if you know where digestion of food is. Food. Digestion of food occurs in your small intestine. All right? So the answer would be C. It's not a function of the colon. So you look at the process of elimination there. Moving on. 14. Which of the following vitamins are water soluble? Is water soluble, right? And a deck is fat soluble, ADE. K, so therefore C is water soluble, so 14 is B. Which of the following represents the correct sequence of events in the formation of dental cavity? So of course, we have plaque formation first. So we'll look on that. So this will be between C and D. Then we have the enamel decay, which is 2. So therefore the answer will be C. Then dentine decay and then 1 there. So that will be C. All right. So I hope you guys got that one. Hope you guys got that one, right? Moving on, which of the following substances found in cigarette smoke is addictive? Addictive, 16, nicotine cause addiction. All right, 17 refers to the following graph. All right, which of the following can be deduced from the graph? So we can see we don't have to look any further than A, because as the number of cigarettes smoked per day increases, we see it increase here, we see the risk of lung cancer increases as well. That's pretty straightforward for 17, and that would have been a repeated question. All right, so 18, during a sprint in the human body, during a sprint, muscles in the human body produce lactic acid. Lactic acid is produced by anaerobic respiration. Lactic acid went through anaerobic respiration. Right? So yes. Moving on. 19. During respiration, the release of energy in a cell occurs when 3. Adenosine triphosphate. 1 is lost, converted to ADP. So that will be A. Moving on to 20. Capillaries have a thin wall which have only one layer of cell. One layer, because it allows gases to exchange, right? Because it has to be thin. Thin allows for, cannot be A, cannot be D because it's thin. So it's either C or D. And it can be protein and fat. Fat is not good for the capillaries. So it will be D. B as in boy. Rapid diffusion of gases and glucose. Next, 21, high blood pressure most likely leads to heart problems. So I hope you guys doing well so far. Hope you guys smashing it so far. All right. Hope you're doing well thus far. Hope you're smashing it so far. All the pure knowledgeites. Hope you're smashing that so far. Moving on. 22. Which of the following statements describe the lymphatic system in humans? It is a part of the circulatory system, one of whose function is to transport fat. That's rubbish. B, It is a circulatory system consists of tissue fluid, lymph, and plasma. That is correct. Right? That is correct. Does consist of plasma. So 22B. Right? It plays a very large role in fighting off microorganisms, and it consists of lymph and tissue only. No, it consists of the plasma. I remember there was a question that spoke about which one has more protein. Which one has more protein, right? So yeah. Moving on. 23, red blood cell contains no nucleus because this improves their oxygen carrying capacity. No nucleus because they want oxygen carrying capacity to be increased. Next, which of the following best describe the function of the pacemaker? That's to regulate heart rate. All right. 25 refers to the following diagram of the human arm. Right? When the arm is bent or flexed, the tricep shorten. Can't be. When the arm is bent or flexed, the tricep would be extended. Right? Scapula is pulled down. No. When the arm is flexed, the tricep pulls on the ulnar. No, because it would be relaxed. It wouldn't pull. So therefore, the biceps will be doing the pulling. Right? The bicep would pull because it is the one being flexed. So D for 25. 26. Which of the following joints allow movement in all directions? Your knee can spin, so therefore your shoulder. D. 27 refers to the following diagram of part of the human skeleton. Right? Part of the human skeleton. X is the femur. It's the longest bone in the human body. Right? So then we have two femur. Then what is Y? Y, the bigger bone is the tibia. The bigger bone is the tibia. And the smaller one is the fibula. So therefore it will be B for 27. For 28, which of the following diagram represents the pelvic girdle? And of course that will be B. That's what the pelvic girdle looks like. 29. Which of the following describes homeostasis? Maintenance of constant internal environment. Nothing more, nothing less. A. All right. 30 and 31. This is a very famous question. Refers to this simplified diagram of the kidney tubule. They'll ask 30 and 31. Which label parts the filtrate from the glomerulus? So the glomerulus is here. It pushes the blood in the Bowman's capsule. And that would be B. So B for 30. Then A, which label part brings food to the glomerulus? That is the renal artery, which is A. Renal artery. It's A. Brilliant. Let's move on to question 32. Which part of the brain is responsible for conscious thought? Conscious thought right here will be the cerebrum. Cerebrum, conscious thought and action. Which one of the following occurs when blood sugar level rise above normal? So when there's high blood sugar level, that means it to be insulin that is produced. So insulin would be increased. So that is D. All right, D. All right, let's move on to 34. Central nervous system is made up of the brain and the spinal cord. All right, very simple one there. Moving on for 35. Which of the following is an involuntary action? Involuntary, you have no control over it, is breathing. Right, 35 refers to the eye. The part labeled X is the iris. 36, sorry, would be A. Then we move on to ovulation. Is the process by which a mature egg is released into the fallopian tube or the oviduct. 37 would be D. All right. Then we have 38 refers to the following diagram, which shows light rays passing through the pupil of the eye. Right. The image that is formed behind the retina or in front of the retina. It's formed in front of the retina. So that would be D, right? So even though convex lens, it will form behind the retina. In this instance here, it's forming in front of the retina. So 38 will be D. So you will be getting that if you were here. Moving on, that's good. So I hope you're doing well so far, guys. Let's push. 39. Menstruation in the human female begins when the uterine wall breaks down. Very simple. Moving on to 40. Refers to the following diagram, which represents the front view of the male reproductive system. Right? So number 1 is the sperm duct. Number 2 is the urethra. Number 3, the little thing behind here, it's the prostate gland. And 4 is the seminal vesicle. So if you that answer therefore would be C for 40. All right, so I hope you guys got that one. That's a past paper one. So all the pure knowledgeites, hope you step into that one. Everybody on this live, if you're not subscribed, please go and subscribe, guys. Let's go. Push that like button. 117 people. Let's push that like button, guys. Let's push that like button. Let's go. All right, next we go to 41. Which of the following method of female contraception function by preventing sperm from entering the uterus? Preventing, that's a barrier. A. Moving on. This is a question that let me cuss a whole heap. 2 daughter cell is produced. Therefore, it is what 42. Let me see the answers of 42. Because I cuss long. I cuss this man for 42, you know. I cuss bad for 42. 42 will be mitosis because it's 2 daughter cell. Right? So it's A. Let's move on. 43 refers to the following information. The following genotype are given for 2 parents, both of whom can roll their tongues. Right? Which of the following genotype are not possible for any of the offspring? So they are dominant present here. Right? So if you draw a quick Punnett square, you will see that if you time them, T, big, this is big T, small t, and 2 big T here, you'll see that it's not possible to get a recessive because all of this would include a dominant. So the answer would be C. So it's impossible. It's not possible for the offspring to become recessive. So the answer is C for 43. So I hope you guys got that one. Hope you guys got that one. Let's cook. All right, moving on. 44 refers to the following genetic cross, which shows inheritance of blood group in humans. Allele A and B are codominant to each other, and both are dominant to O. So A and B are codominant and both are dominant to O, right? So in this case, they're asking which of the following offspring inherited the homozygous recessive. So homozygous recessive, you're looking at which one of them get 2O. So you follow O, you see O and O is N. So that answer will be D. That would be D for 44. D for 44. All right. So we are going on with 45. Which of the following is an example of genetic engineering? And genetic engineering, which of them is an example? D, the production of insulin by E. coli bacteria. All right. 46. Refers to the following diagram of a mother breastfeeding. What kind of immunity is illustrated by the activity above? That's naturally acquired passive. Passive, naturally acquired passive. 46 is B. 46 is B. So we're going well, guys. We're going well. We are going well. Well, hope you guys smashing it so far. Hope you're smashing it so far. Let's go to 47. Beriberi is an example of a disease that is classified as what? Let me get some zoom in there. So beriberi is a disease that is classified as a nutritional deficiency. 47D. Moving on. 48 refers to the cycle of a mosquito, right? Which of the following stages are found on? Remember, it's found in or on water. In or on water. So this is on water, and these two are in water. So therefore, the answer would be 2, 3, and 4. The answer would be D for 48. D for 48. Hope you guys smash that one. Moving on. Moving right along to 49. Refers to the following information. Which statement is true about cholera? So let's look at what is true. It is caused by a bacteria. Yes. Persons practice poor hygiene are more susceptible. Yes. It can be fatal without medical treatment. Yes. It involves the formation of ulcer. No. So anything without ulcer, that would be C. Which of the following cell does AIDS virus attack? Which of the following, that's 50. Which of the following does AIDS virus attack? Right? So AIDS virus would attack T lymphocyte specifically. T lymphocyte. But because you're just doing this biology, they'll just say lymphocyte. So it's C. 51. Anopheles mosquito is known for the spread of. Again, very popular question, malaria. The rest of it will be Aedes aegypti. And 52, which of the following statement about herpes is true? So herpes is caused by a bacteria. No. Herpes is formed by a virus. So that's no. Herpes does not affect fertility. It does not affect fertility. There is no known cure for herpes. There's no known cure for herpes. 52. What you have for 52, lads? Think C, right? 52 looks C-ish. It says true about herpes. I don't think there's a cure for herpes at all. So I'm going to say, based on the answer here, this and this, C and B is tight. We know that this is not true. So I'm going to say this is a fact. So I'm going to work with that fact. I'm going to say C. There's no known cure for herpes. I don't know of any known cure for herpes. Right, so C, I say which one of them is true. on. Water pollution may be controlled by, and of course, by educating the public and implementing laws. The rest doesn't make sense. All right, 54. Which of the following measures should an individual utilize to control diabetes? So if you have diabetes, you can't increase the rate of carbohydrates. You should adopt an active lifestyle and you should lose some weight. So therefore, that answer would be C. 54 would be C. All right. Let's move. 55. Which of the following substances contribute to excessive growth of algae in waterways and nitrates and phosphates? B. 56. Recycling may best be defined as what? And of course, it's reprocessing a collected resource into a new product. 56 would be B. 56 would be B. All right, moving on to 57. In the water cycle, water vapor enter the atmosphere by respiration. That's laughable. That is a joke. 57, I go say, ha ha, that's funny. That can't write. Moving on, transpiration from plants is correct. Precipitation from clouds is right. So that would be 2 and 3 I'm looking for. I'm looking for 2 and 3. The answer would be C. The answer would be C. Laughable. Respiration from respiration, water cycle. That's a joke. That's nightmares. Let's move on. 58. In a large scale, water purification, the formation of acid which destroys organism is achieved by the process of chlorination. 59. The most effective ways of purifying water in homes. You can't beat boiling. You can't beat chlorination. C for 59. And 60. Which of the following is an example of non-biodegradable pollutant? Non-biodegradable pollutant. The answer would be A. Lead. And with that, that is the end of your paper. You should be happy. Beautiful stuff. Right? So which one did you think you got wrong? Beautiful stuff. You should be happy. Should be very, very happy, guys. Very happy. Very happy. All right? So, beautiful stuff. You made some mistake. Right? We'll see how that one go. The OA paper. You can send me the OA paper, yes. But I'm not going to do it today, though. But you can send me the OA paper. 15. 15. Check over 15. 15. What should I check over in 15? 15. No, 15. Plaque is formed first. Then the enamel is the front part of your teeth, so that is second. Your dentine is inside, so that is third. And 1 is last. That's when your teeth rotten. 15 is very clear. Very clear. All right, guys. So if you guys have the OA paper, you can send it to me. All right. So thank you all for joining. Hope you like and subscribe this video. Peace out, guys. I'm going over to biology. So if you do human and social biology, you're doing human and social straight biology is tomorrow. If you do straight biology, you can jump on later. All right, lads. So peace out, lads. Thanks for joining, and I'll see you. All right. Big up your knowledge, people. All right. Hope you shot it.